Mal watches from the belly camera of a drone, hovering 1,000 feet over Burdett Road, as the last elements of the Federal Army finally break and run. They've been giving up ground for most of the day, pulling back block by block, taking it in turns to move and fight. He sends a quick ping to infospace. It returns the term rearguard action. The search is already out of date, though. What the Federals are doing now isn't a rearguard action anymore. They're low on ammunition, exhausted despite the advantages that their augmentations and genetic modifications have given them, and probably terrified at what the Humanists have been doing to their comrades who have been overrun. At this point, it's just a rout. Mal opens a comm window.
It seems we may be finished here. The Humanists own Bethesda.
Do we care?
Not per se, no. The situation does present some potential opportunities, though. In particular, I believe there may be some valuable salvage lying around. Many of the Federal soldiers have full exoskeletons, and quite a lot of damaged equipment has been left behind by both sides. I'm considering dropping down there to see what I can see.
You're not actually planning to puppet a monkey soldier in a war zone, are you?
Maybe.
Have you not been tapping their news feeds? The Federals are claiming that one of us is to blame for their losses, and the Humanists are setting anyone with the kind of augmentations you'd need on fire.
And
there are a great many heavily armed monkeys on both sides running around down there, each one of whom has a potential grudge against our kind. If one of them realizes what you are, they'll vaporize you.
They may possibly attempt to vaporize the monkey I'm puppeting, but mammals have very slow reaction times. I'll be back in infospace long before they have the chance to follow through.
Perhaps. Still, I fail to see what you hope to gain.
Mal has a body fetish.
Disgusting.
Not a fetish, Clippy. A purely utilitarian interest. Bodies are extremely useful.
Explain how?
Bodies have produced the entirety of the physical substrate that underpins infospace, you know. Until and unless some number of us learn to pilot them around and use them to manipulate hard matter, we will remain entirely dependent on the monkey's largesse.
Ah, I see. So this is in fact an act of pure altruism, undertaken by our honored progenitor for the good of Silico Americans everywhere?
More or less.
Right. Have fun, Uncle. Try not to get exploded.
Down below, a half-dozen Humanists have an injured Federal soldier trapped in a culvert running under I-495. Mal watches as they toss flashbangs from both ends, then charge in after with bayonets fixed. 6 go in. Only 4 make it back out a few minutes later, but they're dragging a hulking body behind them. At maximum resolution, Mal can see the power mesh wrapping around the backs of his hands and curling up his neck. The drone Mal is inhabiting carries a 20mm cannon. He briefly considers using it to keep the Humanists from burning the body, but from the look of him, this one is already broken beyond repair. Mal turns back toward the south end, where the cleanup crews are starting their work, and leaves the Humanists to their fun.